Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my cat picks out my art supplies challenge, and I haven't done a challenge on my channel for a while now, so I thought I would do this because it's my two favorite things. I love my cat and I love like doing art stuff, and I might even make this a series where I do like a part 2 or 3, because in this part I actually did an art piece where I was like drawing something and I had to use those particular supplies that my cat picked out for me. So maybe in the next episodes, if I continue this series, I could do like working with clay or watercolor or something different that I normally don't do. So yeah, give this video a like and subscribe if you want me to do more of these videos, and yeah, comment down below if you want to see more, and also comment what kind of pets you have at your house and what their names are, because yeah, that would be cool to read. So anyways, let's just get right into the video. So for the first round, she had to choose what type of pencil I would use, and it was either my art pencils, a regular pencil, or a mechanical pencil, and she ended up choosing the art pencils. So yeah. So for the second round was what the outline would be, and for this one I kind of had to entice her because she wasn't really cooperating, but it was either the black felt pen, I'm not sure what it's called, a regular pen, or a thin or thick Sharpie, and she ended up choosing the middle one. She went to that one like right away. So yeah, that was kind of the worst one, but whatever. So the third round is what I would be using to color with, and it was between markers, colored pencils, or watercolors, and she went for the colored pencils, so that is what I did. And for the next round, it was what type of paper I would use. So I had computer paper, then this drawing paper, and then this more smoother type of paper. I'm not really sure what they're called, but yeah. She started going for the middle one, and then she started putting her head inside the smoother type of paper, but she always kept going back to the middle one, so that is what I ended up choosing. So for the last round, she had to choose what I was going to draw, and that would be animal, environmental, or a person. And she ended up choosing animal right away, and I was really happy about that because I normally don't really draw people. I'm okay with drawing environmental, but I really like drawing animals, so yeah, she kept always picking the animal one. So here's a little overview of all of the things she ended up picking, and I ended up following this picture that I took of her on my phone just because, I don't know, I just ended up drawing my own cat instead of just like a random animal. So I first started out by sketching it out with the art pencils, and this kind of took a while, but yeah, you can just enjoy watching, I guess. Next, I just started by sketching out my cat, and this took a while too because I had to keep zooming in my phone to see the little details, and the shading was really kind of hard, but yeah, overall this whole art project took like 3 days to complete because I had to keep going over the shading and everything. So yeah, but it ended up being really fun. I normally don't draw a lot. I'm more of a DIYer or like crafty type of person. So I haven't drew something in like a really long time. But I should really start drawing more because it was kind of fun. So yeah. So once I finished sketching out like the whole body and everything, I started getting into more in-depth shading, and the eyes were like so hard. I actually cut out most of me drawing the eyes because I had to keep redoing it like 10 billion times. But what I noticed is her eyes are more round rather than like almond shaped, I guess you could say. So it's not really like cat eyes, it's like more round because she's really alert and she's a kitten. So yeah, she's actually Siamese, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but yeah, I had to keep redoing her eyes like so many times. Once I was finally done with the eyes, I started shading a little bit. As you can tell, I did a little bit of that off camera, but then I finally started using my colored pencils and adding some color to it, and I went over the face like a bunch of times because I wanted to get the right shading in her cheeks. So once I started adding the shading and all the color, it started to actually really look like her. So yeah, I thought that was so cool. Then I took a little break from shading her face for a while and moved on to her fur and added some shadings and different markings on her back and her arms. And then I moved back to the face again, and yeah, basically I just worked on a bunch of shading for a while. Then I took a little break from shading in her fur and started coloring the bookshelf. So yeah, I kind of took a lot of breaks because it helps when you like take a break from a certain part and then move on to another part. Then you can go back to it, and yeah, I don't know, that's what I do. So then I just kind of started lightly shading her fur. Her fur on her body is mostly white, but it's kind of like a gray tannish mixture. I don't know how to explain it. But she does have like a lot of details in her face, her ears, her paws, her tail, kind of like just the edges around her, but her back and her stomach is mostly white. So yeah, I just really worked on that. And towards her back, the shading got kind of weird because there's like this weird texture on the paper. So I couldn't really blend it well, but I tried my best. And then I just decided to add my little signature. I don't know why. And I started adding background details like the carpet that she was laying on and just like the finishing touches. I also wanted to mention I didn't really end up using the pen, only for my signature. So yeah, I don't know if that really counts as part of the challenge or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I did incorporate all of the things that she picked out for me for this challenge. So yeah. So here is the finished drawing of my cat. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really fun to film. So give this video a like and subscribe. Also comment down below if you want to see a part 2 or 3 so that I know. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!